Welcome back to Flow Tricks. My name is Ken and this is Yuki. And Yuki's going to demonstrate that anyone can spin nunchucks. Anti-spin. Oh, don't worry, that wasn't your cat. Face of a ninja. Welcome back to Flow Tricks. My name is Ken. For those of you who celebrate the holiday, Happy Thanksgiving. Even if you don't, I'm not really big on like what Thanksgiving means in the traditional sense, but I always think it's cool to find another reason to be thankful for something. So for me, I just kind of redefine it as thinking back as to all the things I'm thankful for. And one of them is you guys. Keep it up. You guys, if you're not a part of the Flow Tricks community, you definitely got to be a part of it. There's 1 week left for the compilation video, so if you have some sweet nunchuck videos that you want to share, more. Just remember, there's more than just nunchucks. If you do your staff, if you do a little knife throwing, if you do sai, this compilation video is anything goes. So as long as you're part of the community, you should submit a video. It's 20 seconds long. We have so many submissions going on right now. Be a part of it. You remember the first compilation, everyone loved it and wanted to be on it. Definitely don't miss this one. So today's technique, and as you can see in the background, we have the lovely Falcon. Yes, that is Falcon. She runs the performance page when she's there. We're both really busy right now, so you know that's always a really good excuse. But don't be jealous or nothing. But I'm going to the Bahamas in 2 weeks to do a show. I'm not saying that everyone's going to have that opportunity, but I am saying that if you keep it up and if those who like really strive, I do see like the styles that you learn here could definitely be applied to performance in the future. And who knows, maybe you'll be joining me one of these days. So the technique today is going to be off doubles, and it's an intermediate technique, meaning you have to know a little bit in order to do this. I'm not going to teach the 3-beat, but hopefully you know how to do a 3-beat weave. Now, this is the same concept as in poi, it's the same concept as in chucks. I'm going to assume you can do a 3-beat, and I'm going to assume that you can do split time opposite direction spins. And what we're going to do is today's episode is kind of showing you a nice little transition from there to there. So it's going to look like this. I'll do it again real quick here. So if you don't know both those moves, it's going to be a little bit tricky to explain right now. Send a message in the comments. Let me know if you need a tutorial on those. Essentially, I'm going to assume you know how to do the 3-beat already. So we're doing the 3-beat right here. And we're going to break it down, okay? There's going to be, as you know, the 3-beat is just kind of like circles in front of you and behind you. The moment if I'm going on my left side and I'm going counterclockwise, like so, because it's going to be different depending on which side you're on. But essentially, if I'm facing to the left, the moment my right side comes to the outside like this, I'm going to shoot it over into a front-to-front wrist roll. So here, front-to-front wrist roll. Here, front-to-front wrist roll. Ah! Okay, we're going to do it one more time here. The moment my hand uncrosses from the back and pulls to the front, I'm going to do a front-to-front wrist roll, and then I'm going to bounce it off my tricep. So now it's going to be front-to-front wrist roll, bounce. Okay, we're going to do it again. Here, front-to-front wrist roll, bounce, and then we're going to do hand roll. So here, front-to-front wrist roll, bounce, hand roll. And as you notice, the bounce will change the direction. So here, front-to-front wrist roll, bounce, hand roll. Right now, this hand isn't doing anything, and that's okay. Just practice that part for now and see if you can just get that part. So here, one more time, swoop, front-to-front wrist roll, bounce, and then it's just going to go hand rolls. As you can see, it's going the opposite direction. Now we're going to work the left side as well, obviously. The left side's actually a little bit easier, but getting them to coordinate together is going to be the tricky part. On the left side, the moment this does a front-to-front wrist roll, this is going to do a front-to-back wrist roll. So it's going to be here, front-to-front wrist roll, front-to-back wrist roll. So it's going to be, boom, see that? So I have a front grip and a back grip on these. So here, front-to-front wrist roll, front-to-back wrist roll. Now on the left side, what I'm doing is I'm doing a front-to-back here and a back-to-front here. So really it's just figure-8 wrist rolls. This hand's going to figure-8 wrist roll, this hand's going to do a little bit more. So front-to-front, here, front-to-front, front-to-back, like so. The moment the moment that happens, this is pulling over to the other side, this is making a bounce, and then it's going to go to a back to front on the other side. So here we go. Boom, bounce, and over. I know that was a little quick, so let me do it again. Front to front, back to front here. The moment we do that, they're doing two different things. This one's curling over to finish the figure 8 wrist roll, and this one's bouncing at the same time. If you can get those 2 points, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. There's only one more part, and it's just patching it into the third. So it's going to be here, swoop, swoop, and then because the bounce, it changes direction, we are now into this. Or you don't even have to do the wrist roll. You can just do little circles around your body, like that. I'm going to do a couple more times. Follow along with me again. Here, here. As soon as my hand comes forward from the back, as soon as it comes forward from the back, whoosh, over here, this is going to be back to front. This is going to be a front to front, which is kind of tricky because you're trying to do them both at the same time. And then the second part, which is even a little bit more tricky, I would say, is the fact that this is going into a wrist roll while this is going into a bounce, and it's happening at the same time. So it's here, here. So again, enjoy. I know it's not the easiest move, but I figured I'd give you something a little bit challenging this time around. If you guys have any requests, send it to me. I know Technique Tuesday and Thursday have been kind of scrambling around a little bit. It might be that way for a little while longer until things get coordinated again. Anyways, happy spinning. Enjoy.